We've been hired to fix this fence because it's a golf cart path and drunk drivers in golf carts keep bumping into the post and they're messing up the fence. So the lady that hired us wants us to beef it up so that when they run into it with their golf carts, they won't destroy it. I got the post out, and as you can see, I dug the hole quite a bit bigger because we're gonna put concrete in there. Here's a trick of the trade. I put 4 big lag screws in the bottom of my post. That way, down in the hole, you put concrete around that. The concrete wrapped around those lag screws makes it all one unit. So instead of the post just being stuck down with concrete around it, it's actually mechanically connected with these lag screws. So for this post to move, it's going to have to move 240 pounds of concrete. Now I've got some concrete in the hole. I'm going to put our post in there. And you just have to imagine the concrete going around our lag bolts and locking it into place. I don't know how much stronger those make it, but it's got to be a lot. Since it doesn't have to look good, it's 2 feet under the ground, I found it's a lot easier just to dump the bags in dry and then wet them down with a water hose. It seems to be just as strong. I've never had any issues doing it this way, and it saves a lot on your back mixing it up, beforehand and dumping it in there wet. Now my concrete's in there. I wetted it down real good with water. Concrete's amazing stuff. It'll get hard underwater. You could throw a bag of it in a swimming pool and the next day you'll have a rock. So it's going to be good and strong by the time that water soaks in there and dries up. And while that's happening, I'll build my fence across there and keep checking it for plumb. Make sure it's good and straight. And then at the end, I'm going to trim a little bit of the height off the top to make it even. I'm standing here working off the road, off the golf cart path, and some old 80-year-old lady just drove by and screamed, "Watch out," like I was in the way. I wasn't even on the path, driving that golf cart like some teenage kid in a Fast and Furious movie. All right, we've got the boards in place, the post concreted in the ground, post concreted in the ground. The post is plumb and our boards are level. I haven't been run over by any Fast and Furious senior citizens, so we're doing good. Now all that's left is a little bit of paint. All right, here's the finished product. As you can see, nice and straight. I did what I said I was going to do. I whacked the top of it off just to make it even, because trying to get it down at the exact same depth it was almost impossible with the sand falling back down in there. And I cemented it in anyway, so the depth wasn't as important because I put concrete in the bottom. And now